it was appalling, outrageous, and disheartening to watch Barrister Lateef Fagbemi, the Attorney General of the Federation, speak in such a manner to lay all the blame of all the things that have happened in Rivers State at the front decks of the governor, Siminalayi Fubara. It is very painful to watch a person who have been held as same while he was practicing law, but to now come and turn the law upside down. They didn't want to tell the world that is not aware that when the local government crisis was on, that supporters of Minister of FCT went to the local government and bombed it and destroyed the place. Does he want to say he's not aware that there were major issues that when the Supreme Court gave judgment, that the governor of the state did everything to reach out to the state assembly. He wrote letter to try to make sure that he work in line with the Supreme Court judgment. Look, on Wednesday when I watched it, and a lot of Nigerians also shared the same apprehension, with the conclusion reached by the Attorney General of the Federation, that the governor was blamed for everything that happened in Rivers State, exonerating the State House of Assembly members who had ab initio defected to the APC, and then also exonerating the Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, that he did not have a hand in the crisis that had happened. And this is almost unfortunate and unacceptable to well-many Nigerians. It is very disheartening, sincerely. The Nigerians must see this as something that will destroy this our constitutional democracy. If you now try to use double standard to judge issues, because you cannot tell me that the action of Minister of FCT have not brought this state to its knee. Look, we are all Nigerians, and we must defend constitutional democracy with everything we have. The Minister of FCT is not doing what he's supposed to do. He's working against the spirit and letter of our constitution, and is demolishing everything that has to do with the sanctity of our democratic practice. We must look at what has happened as regards the State House of Assembly. There is no way anywhere you go to the State Assembly and the State Assembly people will not get against him. The law, whatever decision that has been taken today, it does not favor our democracy, and it will not all go well because of the interest of one man. Because of the interest of one man, the Minister of FCT, we will do everything to bring our democracy to a standstill. And this is not what should be done, and this is not what we should hear from a man that have practiced law, that should be defending the law, and should be acting in the best interest of Nigerians, but taking one side and blaming Siminalayi Fubara without evidence, without investigation, for a bombing that occurred. We cannot continue in this manner and expect our democracy to become matured. We must be able to save this process, and that's why even the coalition with its members have decided we must challenge some of this process in court, because it is important we defend our democracy. Some people cannot. There was a time during the time of course of this struggle that people were struck, that the governor was walking on the street and there was this water being poured on him. He was almost injured. Nobody said anything about that. Every blame today goes to the governor. We can't run our democracy when the opposition is so oppressed to a point that the opposition can no longer speak. We will not give up what we will not give in. And for that reason is the fact that there shall not be partiality in the handling of the national affairs. You must be fair to all men, and that is what the oath of office entails. So the governor has been seen as a scapegoat, and then the man who at the center of this crisis has been kept aside without any blemish, without any complaint that he was even participated in this process. This double standard is too much for our democracy to handle.